Hey bitches and bros and non-binary hoes. If you're new here then welcome to the fam, and if you're not then welcome back. I'm still too lazy to make a long intro but I'm trying, okay? Thank you for your support and positivity, I'm truly thankful. Alright that's enough of me rambling some useless shit, onto the video. Get your teacups ready because this is some piping hot tea. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. If you don't then I'm going to manifest your death or have our Wakatoshi cunt spike a ball into your mean ass or our baby core serve a ball right into your head. You'll die either way lol. Oh, and before I forget, please don't tell my master that his little bottle is making YouTube videos. He'll drown me in my own little, and that's double homicide cause he's too broke to buy a new little bottle. Disclaimer, I don't own any of the characters, the art, or the songs used. This is simply a fan fiction written by no one other than me. The ideas portrayed in this video solely belong to the owner. Don't share my work in a form other than the video's link unless I grant you permission to do otherwise. Inappropriate language is being used and provocative images are sometimes displayed. If you're uncomfortable with yaoi, BL, or same-gender relationships then please leave. Proceed only if you're older than 16. Hey guys. Welcome to a new series hehe. I'm so excited for it because if you couldn't tell, Sakusa is my third favorite character in the anime after Oiko and Bokuto our best boy hahaha. Anyway. I couldn't find enough information on Ushijima so we'll just assume that Sakusa didn't have practice today lol. Thank you for all your love and support. I'm currently busy with assignments and classes but I'm making time to make videos because I really enjoy the process and your comments make my days brighter so thanks. And am I seriously making my master a main character in my video? Let's hope he refills me with Lissel soon. Let's just hope this gets me out of being shadow banned imeo. Daddy YouTube better forgive me or I dots. To avoid confusion. This is Sakusa in Osamu's body. And this is Osamu in Sakusa's body. And this is polka dot brow bitch. Anyway, so. Onto the video. Dots. 6 o'clock in the morning, Osamu and Atsumu's room. The alarm rang and Osamu groaned in his sleep. Fucking useless piece of shit. He reached to his side to turn off his alarm only to find nothingness. Huh? He slightly opened his eyes and the first thing he noticed was the unfamiliar blanket covering him. He scrunched his nose in disgust and slowly moved the blanket to his face and sniffed it. What the fuck? When was the last time this shit got washed? The fuck are you screaming about first thing in the morning you asshole? Huh? Meh. Fuck you Samu. If you're so mad about the fucking alarm then fucking sleep in the bottom bunk and turn it off yourself you prick. And let me sleep up there you dimwit. What the fuck is going on? What's going is that it's your damn fault. No need to be a pissy dumbus and wake me up with that shitty voice of yours. Osamu, Sakusa, started to take in his surroundings. Completely dismissing his screaming boyfriend in the bed beneath his. Oh. My. Fucking. God. He stared at the room blankly, realizing that the blanket and the whole damn room aren't his. He was silently panicking. Why was he in Atsumu's room and why was he in Osamu's bed of all places? And why can't he remember how he got here? He just remembers showering, changing his sheets, and heading to bed right after he came home from practice. No. He was starting to get overwhelmed. He didn't have a mask on. There was no sanitizer within at least a 100-meter radius. He doesn't know when was the last time these sheets got washed. He doesn't know when was the last time Atsumu showered. He doesn't know when was the last time this bed got cleaned. He decided to get out of the bed. He'll have to sacrifice his feet but that was better than whatever situation he was in right now. He started trembling when he became aware that the sheets were touching his skin and that he had to hold the railing in order to get down. He slowly made his way to the ladder attached to the bed. Each little space he overcame felt like torture. In situations like these he hated being a germaphobe. Yet he couldn't bring himself to be okay with a little filth. That's who he is after all. Fucking shit. He mumbled before holding the railing. He sucked in a breath and bit his lower lip as his foot touched the first step. Move your damned ass. We'll be late. Shut the fuck up. And who allowed you to talk to me like that? And can't you see I'm fucking trying? He spoke through shallow breaths as he made his way to the floor. Finally. He stood in front of Atsumu and eyed him head to toe. When did you get tall? I knew it. I was always taller than you. Oh really? You just reminded me that I need to take you to try on prescription glasses. He took a step closer to Atsumu and gently cupped his cheek. Author's note, hehehehe. Shocked Atsumu. Huh? Samu, what the hell, man? He gently pushed away Samu's hand. Did you have a nightmare or something? Osamu, Sakusa, was dumbfounded. He looked around him to make sure that Osamu wasn't there. No one was there. Just them. Did you just call me Samu? Yay. You don't like it anymore? The fuck happened to you when you were sleeping? Osamu, Sakusa, was still dumbfounded. Huh? It hit him. His voice. His height. How he was in Osamu's bed. How his hair felt lighter than usual. How he can't remember how he got here. The way Atsumu pushed away his hand. His eyes went wide as the pieces started to fall in place and things were starting to make more sense. Did I die in your dream or something? Don't be sad, Samu. I won't leave you. Yeah, my annoying brother, but I ain't leaving. He had a smirk on his face as he pulled Osamu, Sakusa, into a hug. You better buy me melon bread later for comfort in you. Osamu, Sakusa, immediately pushed him away. Meow, you reek. When was the last time you had a fucking shower? Why the fuck do you care about me showering? Jeez. You smell. The whole damn room smells. Did Samu finally learn what hygiene is and now is bugging me with his knowledge? Atsumu was laughing his ass off. Is he always like that in the mornings? Crazy idiot. He thought to himself, all while feeling his skin crawl. He felt filthy even though he wasn't. I'm talking to you dumbus. MHM. He crossed his arms and started trembling. Ah shit. Make this stop. I'm afraid you'll have to put up with this for 24 hours. Osamu, Sakusa, started looking around him. Huh? Who the fuck? Bruh. Ima go shower. Atsumu shot Osamu, Sakusa, one last glance and left the room. Osamu, Sakusa, immediately forgot about the voice he heard and ran to the nearest bedside table. He was lucky enough to find a spray bottle of rubbing alcohol. He recognized the bottle. It was his. He must have given it to Atsumu on one of their dates. He doesn't remember which though. He started spraying himself, head to toe, definitely avoiding his eyes. He winced at the stinging pain. Author's note, I'm not sad, he can use another bottle all he wants. This is definitely not cheating, proceeds to cry. TSK. Seems like someone left tiny wounds untreated. He clicked his tongue as he kept spraying these tiny scratches on his back. What the? He walked over to the mirror and he wasn't impressed by what he saw. He indeed saw Mia Osamu in the mirror. Hair all disheveled and he just looked like a mess. He took off his t-shirt to get a better look at the wounds on his back. Who was his partner again? Suna Rintarao, that prick. Who the hell leaves that much scratches? Hahaha, did he finally let you top him? Atsumu yelled from outside the door. Coming in. No. Don. Click. Atsumu walked in with a towel wrapped around his waist. Osamu, Sakusa, averted his gaze and walked to the closet which he assumed was Osamu's. Breathe. Author's note, Sakusa gay panicking is my therapy and I'm not scared of admitting it. He felt a slight blush crawl across his face. Osamu now. I can't look at my brother like that. Asterisk. But he's my boyfriend. And actually kill me. But Osamu. What the actual fuck? He internally screamed at himself for being so frustrated. Let's just hope he keeps only clean clothes in his closet. He can hear Atsumu walking around the room doing whatever shit he was doing. Don't look at him, 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 don't look at him. He opened the closet with his eyes shut and almost immediately his nose was hit with the most familiar scent of fabric softener. The smell of Atsumu. He whispered to himself and picked up the neatly folded black shorts, a grey t-shirt, a sealed pack of underwear, and a sealed pack of socks. Sammy, you sound like a pervert. Atsumu was peering over Osamu's shoulder. You know we both smell the same. Osamu, Sakusa, started panicking again. We don't. You smell like shit anyway. He left the room and locked himself in the bathroom, his clothes and the rubbing alcohol bottle in his hand. He hung the clothes on the hook behind the door and began his hunt for cleaning supplies. He noticed that the bathroom was clean. Did Atsumu clean it after he was done showering? 11 in the morning, Sakusa's room. Yawn. Sakusa, Osamu, stretched his arms as he was starting to wake up. His eyes were still shut. That was a really good night of sleep. Oh. I should check on Rin. PFFFT. He chuckled as he recalled what happened with Suna yesterday. I can't believe he allowed me to top him. He rubbed his eyes as he was reaching for the railing to get down. Huh? He couldn't touch anything. Where was the railing? What the? He forced his eyes open and saw that he wasn't in his usual bunk bed. I went home last night. And this is not Rin's room. He looked around and noticed that the room was so organized, definitely nothing like his and Tsumu's room. Pearl white walls, color-coded books in a really big bookshelf, and most of all, a neatly hung Ushijima jersey. Huh? Ushijima? The first thing that came to his mind was Sakusa, his twin brother's boyfriend. No fucking way. He jolted out of bed and started pacing around the room. He stopped in front of the vanity and screamed. Hey. What the fuck? Knock knock. Kyo, honey, you okay? Mommy Sakusa was knocking on the door. She was definitely alarmed by her son's scream. Author's note, I bet she looks gorgeous, I'm sure it's the genes. He was just shocked. He kept touching his face and gaping at his reflection. Who am I? Honey, can I come in? No. Alright. Brunch is in the fridge. And Komori-kun called and he's on his way now, so you better get ready. And I restocked on the disinfecting wipes as you asked me to. And new toothbrushes are in first drawer. Hey. And your dad is getting you more Lysol on his way home. Just inform me before you leave. Okay. I love you, darling. Take care of yourself. And then silence. He heard a door getting slammed shut. He assumed it was the front door. Oh shit. The fuck is going on? You're Kiyumi for the day. I'll just say it once and you better not be stupid. Tell anyone and you'll stay Kiyumi forever. That's it. Bye. Who the fuck was that? You don't need to know. Seriously, I'll send my resignation letter. I'm done dealing with idiots. I'll stick to my word and have you stuck if someone finds out. Now go be at Sundeer germaphobe for the day. Huh? Bro, I'm hungry. I don't have time for that. I'll pray I don't run into Atsumu. He simply left the room and took a tour around the house. It was pristine. This could be the cleanest house he's ever been inside. That was kinda expected. Now where's the kitchen? He kept walking around the house till he found the kitchen. Damn, they got good taste. He commented as he saw the inside of the fridge. Tuna mayo onigiri for breakfast. He fetched the ingredients and went to make his onigiri. He couldn't help but notice the sanitizer dispensers in every corner. L ain't filthy but damn. I wonder how Sakusa is doing. He better not flirt with my brother or I swear to God. Ring. It was the doorbell. Oh shit. Wait. Why am I panicking? Sakusa eats too brah. He opened the front door. How can I help? Kyo. Huh? Why aren't you ready? Sakusa, Osamu, found him familiar but he couldn't find his name or where he's seen him before. Huh? Kyo? Is that fucker cheating on my brother? A scowl made its way across his face. Don't worry. I showered. Brushed my teeth. Sanitized my hands. And I'm wearing a clean pair of socks. Now let your considerate favorite cousin in. A. OHH. Motoya Komori, Sakusa's cousin. Atsumu talked about him before. Come in. He stood aside and motioned for Komori to come in. Komori took off his shoes and stood in front of Sakusa, Osamu, arms stretched. What? Aren't you going to spray me? No. Huh? You sure? Yay. What the fuck am I even going to spray him with? Kyo, you're scaring me. Just spray me already. Alright if you say so. I'll be back in a sec. He went to the bathroom and stared at the numerous spray bottles on the counter. Author's note. Please don't pick me, you fucking imposter. None of the bottles had labels. He assumed they were color-coded. He just grabbed a random orange spray bottle and went back to Komori, who was standing near the door, confusion evident on his face. Do a lil twirl. He did as he was told while Sakusa, Osamu, sprayed him. Here you go. He went back to making his onigiri. Komori was weirded out but he was curious. Since when did you like onigiri? I've always liked it. Why do you ask? PFFFT seems like the Mia twins are rubbing off on you. You're even using their dialect. Huh? Oh shit, Sakusa doesn't use the Kansei dialect. Yeah right. Komori was weirded out even more. Typically, Sakusa would have considered it an insult and told Komori to eat shit or to piss the fuck off. He was surprised as to why he was agreeing with him. Anyway. Where are we going today? We going somewhere? Yes. You called me last night and told me that you needed me to run errands with you today. Did you forget? How the fuck would I know? Think well, Samu. Why would Sakusa go out of his way to call Komori and even ask him to tag along? That guy basically hates everyone that's not a fake ass mustard haired bitch named Atsumu. He was then reminded with the grocery list on the fridge. Yeah. I wanted you to go grocery shopping with me. Doesn't auntie do the shopping? Use your damned brain, Osamu. She bought the wrong cleaning supplies. Seems like I need to do it myself after all. Oh okay. But why me? Like I seriously thought you needed my help to buy that cute boyfriend of yours another gift. That shitty Tsumu. He never mentions the gifts. I thought that little shit was shoplifting. Just wait till things go back to normal. I'm going to kick his shitty ass. Sigh. You can leave if you don't want to. I can do it myself. He took another bite of his onigiri and rolled his eyes in satisfaction. This expensive shit. He noticed Komori staring at him. And he felt immediately uncomfortable. He hated people staring at him while he eats. Author's note. Same. Samu. Same. He was scratching his neck in embarrassment. Do you want a bite? He extended his arm towards Komori, offering him his onigiri. Since when did you share your food? Since you seem hungry? Kyumi, what happened to you? Why are you being nice? I'm not Mia, so why are you nice? Am I only nice to him? Oh hell yes. Seriously? I hate everyone. Why would I be nice to him? Am I in character or is this too much? You're doing great, darling. Keep going. Thanks, stranger. You're nice to only your parents and your boyfriend. Sometimes your siblings too. And sometimes me if I'm doing something for you. Other than that, you walk around with a permanent scowl on your face and internally cursing the existence of everyone. Author's note. Same. Sakusa. Same. Huh? Yeah. Anyway. Just eat and shut up. And don't stare at me. He handed him his onigiri and got up to make another one for himself. Fuck you, Atsumu. I only share my food with you and Rin. Oh shit. Rin. Oh my god. Sakusa will totally creep him out and treat him like shit. No, he's actually nice. He just hates human interactions. And Rin is smart. He'll take the hint and shut up. Seems like I'll have some explaining to do when this is over. And now I have to go shopping with this ball of weird energy. Fuck. Dots. Thanks for watching. This concludes part 1. Part 2 will be up in a few days. I love you all. I'm too lazy to make an outro. Tell my master that I'm making YouTube videos and I'll have my fellow little bottles kick your ass. Thanks for watching.